And breaking news from the MSU campus in East Lansing, where police are trying to maintain control outside an event involving a white nationalist speaker. Thanks for being with us for the news at 5. It is the very sort of violence MSU is trying to avoid by scheduling Richard Spencer's visit during spring break. There have been fights. We know of at least one arrest so far. We bring in Priya Mann, who's live in East Lansing with whether things have calmed down here a bit as we hit the 5 o'clock hour. Priya?
Devin, things have calmed down a little bit, but that's due in part to this massive police presence. Just take a look, dozens of state police vehicles here. Now, for much of the day, the protests were peaceful. They were carrying signs, they were chanting, but it was peaceful. And then as supporters started showing up, that's when violence erupted. A number of people arrested, a number of fights breaking out ahead of Richard Spencer's speech, which is taking place right now. Protests erupted at MSU moments before Richard Spencer's event began on campus Monday afternoon. Some tried preventing Spencer supporters from getting inside the building. That's where heavily armed police officers stepped in, trying to separate the crowd. Several people were arrested, while many others recorded the melee on their phones. Spencer is the head of the National Policy Institute. It describes itself as being dedicated to the heritage, identity, and future of people of European descent in the U.S. and around the world. He spoke with Local 4 and defended his right to free speech.
When I say something as simple as it's okay to be white, that strikes a chord. It becomes wildly controversial. So this is the reaction that is incited does reveal to us the truthfulness and power of what I'm saying.
So their movement is really scapegoating the problems that people are facing. They're saying, you know what, why you're unhappy? It's because of immigrants. They're saying, you know why you're unhappy? It's because women have more power, right? So this is all part of this fascist message that he's putting forward.
8 months ago, MSU denied Spencer's request to speak on campus, so he sued in federal court, trying to minimize the risk of violence. MSU allowed him to speak during spring break in the Agriculture and Livestock building.
I am here to engage with the community, with students, with faculty, with anyone who wants to engage with me in a good faith conversation. Sometimes the truth hurts, and but it doesn't make it less truthful. I cannot stop speaking the truth, because it might offend someone.
And you can see protesters standing in the back there behind state police. You have a number of students here, community groups, activists, grassroots activist groups, and also some members of the Antifa movement. Now, there's also a heavy police presence here, as you saw, trying to quell any potential violence like we just saw a few moments ago. You have MSP, East Lansing, Meridian Township, Ingham County, Clinton County, and MSU police also on scene here right now. And of course, there is a huge controversy here right now. When I was speaking to Richard Spencer, he says he does not describe himself as a Nazi. He says he's motivated by love for his people. Of course, protesters here have a very different view of the speech that's being made here on campus tonight. Reporting live from East Lansing, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Well, Priya, let's look ahead then to tonight. I guess a limited number of people are going to be allowed inside the event where the speech is to take place.
Yeah, that's right. This event was ticketed and it was organized by Spencer's group, the National Policy Institute. It was not organized in any way by MSU. MSU saying they are only providing the venue here. So people had to get tickets, and there was a slight vetting process as well. And again, some media outlets also reporting they were denied access inside the speech. So again, that speech taking place, supporters entering the building starting at 4:30. Spencer's expected to be here until 6:30 tonight, and Local 4 will be here monitoring the situation as well to make sure we will bring you the latest if any fights do break out or any violence erupts. State police, a lot of police presence here. We will stay here as well. Send it back to you.
Yeah. All right, Priya.